Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
And he got a good jump on the break, and Giddey finished it off nicely. That should juice him up.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, BA, basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's George. After the basket by Boston. Williams' shot is good.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Towns up top. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Count it, good.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Starr. Back to George. On the wing, Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Bain. Durant's shot is off.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Outside Bain. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You can't be overzealous when guarding Bain, or he will find ways to draw the whistle.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Now here's George. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Giddey. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
Lillard up top. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Offline with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The 3, Durant. Boston pulls it in. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Lillard with the ball. And it's Giddey picking him up. Outside Walker. The three-pointer off the mark. Denver in the lead. Here's George. On the wing, Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Pass to Bain. Now Walker. Lillard outside. Over Giddey. Paul George pulls down the board.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Right side Durant. Barnes a screen. Durant looking around. Here's Giddey. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up to the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3. Towns outside. Pass to Walker. Boston needs to get off a shot here. To win the cold spell. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Giddey. No good with a layup. Boston on offense. It's a 3-point game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Pierre. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Giddey. Williams with the screen. Outside Durant. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's George. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Boston on offense. Towns on a screen. Dunn outside. Outside Bane. Spins. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Denver. Giddey with it. Continuing to put up the points. Averaging 14 per game. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Durant. It's George on the wing. And again, it's Denver missing. Boston trailing. Lillard outside. Here's Towns. Williams defending. Towns can't get it to go. So it's Denver now. Now Giddey. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Lillard. Towns on a screen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Denver has possession. Pass to Harper. Denver moving it around. Trent outside. Sara screen. Out left to the wing. To the left side wing. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Johnson on the wing. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Good on the shot. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Harper. Count the basket. Harper's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Lillard left side. Outside Johnson. Lillard outside. Good D by Sar.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Sar. Now Trent. Back to Sar. And finished off by Sar.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sar bringing the house down.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Lillard. Driving to the basket. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 5. We'll get right. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Pass to Okogie. Trent on the wing. 14 feet away. Yep, count it. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot on.
Now Bain. From the elbow. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Over to the left wing. From deep, Harper. Courtney grabs the board. Celtics trail by 4. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. There's a screen by Johnson. Back to Payne. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Payne's got 6.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Now here's Eubanks. No points yet. Here's Harper. Courtney grabs the board. Boston on offense. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Outside Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to Eubanks. Denver moving it around. Trent outside. Back to Eubanks. The 15-footer. And off the glass. That one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Johnson. Again, Boston.
Every team wants a Cam Johnson. Guys who are 6'8" can really shoot and play solid two-way defense.
Here's Harper. Outside Barnes. Takes a 3. Snatched away. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Payne surveying the D. There's the screen by Johnson. And he starts out with a miss in this one. Here's Harper. Pass to Eubanks. Johnson with a double team. Here's Harper. The 3 from Barnes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Towns. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Towns. And it's Boston scoring again.
It's easy money for Towns from 15 to 18 feet.
Outside Giddey. Oh, sweet move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Pass to Towns. Towns drops the hammer. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Durant. Now Giddey. He takes it in. Clock at 6. Here's George. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Out to the right wing. Towns, right side. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
The fader. And he gets that one. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
It's Williams, high post. That three's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Nuggets making a change here. Here's Giddey. He has 6. On the wing, Durant launches it, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Celtics with the lead. Lillard up top. Pass to Walker. Johnson on the wing. Walker sets a screen. Puts it up from 17. The putback. The kick out to Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball." Brian, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Pass to Okogie. And here's Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and overdone. And another miss by Denver.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Towns on a screen. Lillard with the ball. Oh, shrugs off the contact.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Giddy with it. Towns covering. From deep, Sarr nails it from beyond the arc. Sarr's got 5 points.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Ooh, poked away. Outside Durant. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over Johnson, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
We try and tell people there are stars and then superstars, and then there's guys like KD, top 10 players of all time.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver up by 2. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Denver in the lead. Here's Harper. George, right side. Shot clock at 6. Shakes him. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Oh, you're going to have to do more than that to stop George. He is good at brushing off that light contact.
Pass to Towns. On the wing, Bane. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Bane's got 8.
Excellent job converting inside. Bane's guys encourage him to be aggressive down there.
Back to George. Takes the 3. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, really nice feel from George, making the correct decision in a two-man game.
For over a decade, Jonas Valanciunas has been a physical presence down low, RJ.
And he's shown that he's capable of hitting threes, but he is still at his best on the inside. Rebounding, setting screens, rolling hard, and doing quite a bit of damage in the post.
Here's Gillespie. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Williams. Done with a steal. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Towns, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Over Williams. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Williams. Here's Harper. It's George on the wing. Up and overdone. George's shot is off. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Boston trailing. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Lillard. Over Giddey. Boston again missing. And Giddey has got the ball here for Denver. They host the Hawks after this one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Durant for 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just keeping the game simple. Lillard's patience and acute understanding of pick and rolls comes in handy.
Pass to Durant. Rebound Boston. Now Lillard. 6 points for him. Now here's Johnson for the lead. He drops it from range. Johnson's got 5 now.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
From deep, Giddey. Kept alive. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Outside Bain. There's the screen by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it from the top of the key. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. Pass to Durant. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Dunn.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Lillard. Lillard with the touch inside.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Outside Giddey. Pass to George. Boston pulls it in.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And here's Lillard. Give him 8 points now. And here's Dunn. Lillard outside. From outside the arc. Unable to get that one. The Nuggets trail. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Eubanks. Nice move. And the layup is good. Eubanks, he's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Here's Lillard. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 6. Pass to Eubanks. Outside Durant. Money on the 19-footer. Durant's got 11 points.
As versatile as they have come in NBA history, Durant just makes it look so easy.
On the wing, Bain. Over Durant. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Denver in the lead. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Bain. Outside Barnes. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Lillard with the ball. 10 points for him. Fires the 3. The rebound by Eubanks. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Here's Giddey. Continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Minute 58 left in the third quarter of the game. Lillard with the ball. And it's Reed picking him up. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Pass to Reed. Inside. Here's Giddey. And that one's good. Giddey's got 8 points.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Johnson on the wing. From deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. One minute left in the third. To the inside. Reed, no good. Boston trailing. Now Lillard. 10 points for him. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Fires it from 18. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, number 35, Robert.
27 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Sarr. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Sarr a screen. Here's Giddey. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Nuggets ahead, leading by a point. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way.
25.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Lillard. Harris outside. Here's Towns. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Pass to Trent. And here's Sarr. Walker covering. Clock at 4. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, BA. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Here's Lillard going inside. And Denver making a change here. And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
Number 7.
Pass to Williams. Trent outside. Denver moving it around. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Johnson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
On the wing, Durant. Shoots over Johnson. The fadeaway J is off the mark. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's Lillard. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Teams will make substitutions. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
And Allie, thanks. Trent's shot is off. And it's Lillard with the ball for Boston. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Up top, George. No one near him. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Trent. It's George on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And again, it's Denver missing.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Towns outside. Got a hand on it. It's George on the wing. Here's Harper. Boston pulls it in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Towns on a screen. Down low. He can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets trail. Here's Harper. Pass to George. Trent outside to take the lead. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Substitution on the court.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
I like when George finishes with authority, leaving no room for error.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And yep, it's good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Up top, Durant. Back to George. From deep, Giddey. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Denver making a change here. The Celtics with the lead. Left side, Bane. Banked it in off the glass.
Nice work by Bane, capitalizing on that opening down low.
Nuggets trail by 4. On the wing, Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. So it's Boston now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Williams grabs the board. Outside Giddy. Outside Williams. Pass to Sarr. Left side Durant. Overdone. And again, it's Denver converting.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Lillard. Dunn kicks it out to Bane. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And Denver making a change here. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Kitty. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Inside. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, something Giddy has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Towns. Oh, unanswered slam.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Screen by Durant. Takes a three. And he nails it.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now Towns. Bane. Wasting no time. They answer with a three.
Just absolute ice in the veins of Bane. That is an impressive bucket.
Here's Durant. They double team Durant. Outside Sarr. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Lillard outside. From 18 feet. It's gone. What a day.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Outside Durant. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
What a big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
Free throw, no good for Durant. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Boston. Trailing by 2. Outside Walker. Now Towns.
to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Giddy with it. He's picked up by Bain. From downtown.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
He makes the second free throw, and that gives him a lead. And so he ends up making 2 of 3, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Now Towns. Lillard right side. Wow! Lillard with the jam!
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
Here's Durant. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Lillard with the ball. Payne outside. To take the lead. Ooh, the shot misses. And here are the Nuggets. Outside Giddy. Outside Sarr. Outside George. Clock at 6. Eubanks the screen. Another chance. Oh, it's off.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Now Bain. They set the screen. Lillard with the ball. And it's Giddy picking him up to take the lead. Can't get it to go. Outside Durant. Eubanks the screen. Let's loose for 3. Outside Durant. He launches. Oh, it misses. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. Now Lillard. Towns, right side. Oh, it misses. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Outside Giddy. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Payne with a rebound. And so it's Boston with it. And here's Lillard. On the wing, Payne. Towns on a screen. Now Lillard. To take the lead. Here's Payne. Towns down low. That would have put him up. Boy, what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played in OT. Here's Giddy. Here's the pass to Williams. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And Denver making a change here.
Denver substitution. Harrison Barnes.
Right side Giddy. 6 on the shot clock. And he slams it down.
When his team needs him, Giddy steps up. And we love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Giddy outside. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So a close game sees Denver taking this one.